Kelly and welcome to my page, Kel's Handwork Glass Jewellery and more. Today we're going to be unboxing Softflex kit Badlands and making some jewellery with it. But first let's get the housekeeping out of the way. I'm sure many of you that live in the USA have heard the name Badlands because it's the name of a national park in South Dakota. I do apologise. As I was saying, it is a beautiful national park from what I've seen in photos, because sadly I live in the UK and have never been lucky enough to go and see it. But if you yourself have never been lucky enough to go and see it either, I hope you'll either go and visit it or have a look on Google and have a look at the beautiful pictures. But now, let me tell you a bit about Softflex. Softflex chose to do the Badlands kit by running a poll. They ran a poll asking what type of kits their members would like, and the poll came up national parks. Why wouldn't you want to do a kit about national parks? They're beautiful. So this is how Badlands came into fruition. This kit did. It's wonderful. But also, Badlands has a wonderful Badlands. I'm going batty. Softflex, of course. They have a wonderful YouTube page. They have a YouTube page that 3 times a week they do tutorials, but also they do unboxing to their kits on there. They do it on a Monday with Kristen. They do it on a Wednesday with Sarah, and they're on a Friday with Joyce. They're all wonderful ladies that are all very talented. They show such a wide variety of jewellery making talent and jewellery making skills that you can learn almost anything you could want to by watching them. But also, if you go into their playlists, there is such a lot of knowledgeable stuff in their playlists that you could watch. They also bring on some guest designers to show you what other stuff you could do with stuff from Softflex's kit and Softflex's website. So I'm sure you're bound to find something you're going to like. Now, Softflex also have a Facebook group, which is where this kit really comes into its own. Their Facebook group is called Softflex, a very important beading, in brackets, in capital letters, VIB, and then studio group. Sorry, I do have to read it off this wonderful card that you get in with each kit, because I do sometimes forget the name of the group because it's a bit long for me to remember. I do struggle. Now, with these kits, as I said, they're challenge kits, and each month you have a chance of winning the next month's kit which is totally at random, by designing with the kit. So for this month, you can design with this kit, and you can use either just all the beads in this kit or predominantly the beads in this kit and stuff from your own stash. And when you put your pictures up in the Facebook group, on the content sheets, on the second to bottom line is a hashtag that you need to put on your pictures. And this hashtag is hashtag Badlands, all in lowercase. It runs this month with Badlands. The challenge does from the 30th of October to the 25th of November. At the end of doing the challenge, there is a winner chosen out of all the people that enter, and only one person wins because it's done totally at random, and you have a chance of winning next month's kit. So give it a go. It's always worth a try. So also, Softflex have an absolutely wonderful website. They have craft wire on there, they have findings, they have beads, and also they have these wonderful kits that you can buy, which also you get with these kits, you get a $5 off voucher, which you can use with Softflex, which is, I think, a wonderful deal. It's always worth buying the kits and anything on the website. The website is amazing and they have some wonderful deals on there. So now I think that's the housekeeping out the way. Let's get opening this amazing kit, because I'm looking forward to seeing what's in it, because they are always wonderfully well curated kits. And let's go and get looking at the bead strand as well, which I'm keeping a bit secret for now. You've got to keep something a surprise, haven't you? So let's turn you down to the mat and have a look. Let's open this beautiful Badlands kit, but let me first point out this sticker that Softflex always put on their kits in some format or another that says, "Thank you for supporting my small business." And yes, Softflex is a small business. They are a wonderful small business. So if you can, please support them. I'm sure they would be extremely grateful. I know I would if you could support them. But now let's get to the kit. So first of all, let's pull off this beautiful white and teal colour binding. You could use this as a double strand on a necklace, on a bracelet. You could bead it and add it round and add a clasp to it. It's just a wonderful piece to keep to use in your jewellery. So now let's open this. I'm going to very gently open it because I'm one of them that likes to keep the tissue paper. I'm trying to open it as gently as possible, so as much of the paper is preserved as possible. So this is how their kits come wrapped. They come wrapped in these little bags. So let's get this lot out so you can see what's in the kits. There's quite a lot within the kits, and let's go through it. So if I put this off to the side, and then we can start going through it. So in each kit you get a contents kit, and this is the contents list. Okay, so I'll hold that up for a minute so you can read through it. So now let's start from the beginning. We have Softflex copper colour medium beading wire, and what a beautiful colour it is. Look at this lovely colour. This is the thickness of it, and it's wonderful stuff to bead with. It's got such a high tensile strength, and it's got such a lovely flexibility, as you can see. Look at the flexibility on that. Absolutely wonderful. And I love this colour. It is amazing. Now next we have some copper crimp tubes. There are about 16-ish 2mm by 2mm copper crimp tubes in here. So let's put them aside. They are seamless copper crimp tubes. They are absolutely wonderful. So next we have copper ear wires with balls. So just give me a sec to find them. and 4. There we go. So here we go. You get 2 pairs, so 4 ear eyes in total. And look how stunning they are. They're a bright copper. And they're great ear wires to work with. I love working with these ear wires. So next we have a 12mm copper lobster claw clasp. And oh, if I can get hold of it, they open really well. As you can see, the mechanism's nice and smooth. So that's that one. So next we have check glass turquoise colour rondelles. I love these. Let me see if I can focus you a bit better. They're lovely rondelles. I'd say they're probably 5.5mm by 4mm, but if you give me a second, I will get my tape measure. Let's look at these rondelles. Let's see what size they are. So they are 3mm wide, so that way, and they are about 5.5 long, so across that way. But this is the strand, and the strand length is 3.5 inches long. So that's on a 3.5 inch length strand, 4 inches by 5.5 inch rondelles in turquoise check glass. So next we have check glass amber coloured rondelles. Same beads, just in an amber colour. Well, I think they're the same size. Yes, they are. They're the same size, but in this beautiful amber colour. Just reminds me of lovely fallen leaves. Just stunning. And they've got beautiful turquoise. Amber leaves and water. Just such a serene picture in my mind. So next we have the Jessie James custom bead mix, which I'm going to put to the side and I'm going to open at the end, as I always do. So next we have check glass orange nugget beads. Just double checking I'm getting the right beads. Just give me 2 seconds. It's alright. There are some beads that are reasonably similar. So I am just checking. So which I do think are these ones, these orange nugget beads. And you get 7 of them. But look at that colour. They're a bit like mermaid glass or recycled glass in a way. And they're absolutely lovely. And they, honestly, they are so smooth to touch. They really are. They are stunning. I love them. So these are the check glass orange nugget beads. So next we have a 26mm copper verdigris plate weathered compass. which, let me see if I can get this at an angle. You can see detail. Look at this lovely detail. Let me actually get it pointing north. Look at this detail on this. It is amazing. So that's the front with the compass on it. And with that, so it actually points this way, and it actually points to, it does actually point to north. So there we go. So that's the pendant. Then we have ceramic light brown barrel beads, which we have 5 of, which are such a lovely colour. They remind me of such like a mustard brown. All these colours are like the changing of the leaves falling to the ground. Just such reminiscence of a park. So next we have a 9x8 check glass chili pepper colour bead, which are these beads. So, and we have 10 of them. Look at the honey colour on them. They are beautiful. So I just think they're adorable, and they're a rondelle shape. So they're absolutely beautiful. So now we're going to go on to the Jessie James bead mix, which is called Badlands. And also it's the design elements part. So let's open that up and get it out in the open. So let's start with some of the bigger beads. We've got these 2 blue barrels that have got on one end gold, on the other end just solid blue, but if you look as I move them, you see sort of the gold tinge on them, on parts of it. I think they are stunning. Next, let's see what else we've got. We've got some pillow beads with sort of a lovely pattern on them. These are metal beads. They are absolutely lovely. I love how well put together a Jessie James bead kit is. Now we have these 4 glass beads with the different facets on them in a golden colour, in a golden brown. Well, golden brown, rephrase that. Aren't they lovely? And you get 4 of them. Oh, I've got one escaping. Then we have 2 dark umber beads that are about 8mm. I will check that. Yep, they're 8mm. Next we have these 2 swirly beads, which have got a black swirl around them and then a swirl on top, but it's like a black blue, and they swirl all the way around, the metal does, onto a black blue pattern with stripes. So there's those beautiful beads. Then we have some more burnt umber beads in a smaller size, in about, oh, let's have a look at the size of these. These are a 6mm bead, so they'd be nice to go with the other ones. And we have, let's have a look at some of the other stuff within the kit. Try and pull them all out. I'm giving you all beads all the time. Let's give you something a little different to beads. Make sure I get all of them, because you know sometimes I miss a few. So I'm just looking as I'm going through. Just double checking that I've got everything. Yep, I think that's all of them. Now we have some daisy spacers in the copper colour, and you've got 10 of them, and they're 5-star daisy spacers. Oh, I think I've got one stuck to me somewhere. Yes, I did. Just dropped out in a pile of beads. Now we've got these other spacers, which I'll try and get up a bit closer, trying to do this without losing focus. I mean, really pull up really close. So these are like really thick daisy spacers, and there's 4 of them in a copper colour. Now we've got 6 spacer beads that are corrugated. Show you them a little longer actually, so you can see. Then we've got, so I'll bring up the bead caps. These lovely swirl pattern bead caps, lovely flower bead caps that go in like a swirl, like a little fan like that. And there's 10 of them. Now we have these 2 large hole filigree beads in copper, and the metal. So next we have 6 lovely turquoise cubes, and I will check the size on them if you give me a second. They are 4mm. They're 4mm by 4mm, and there is 6 of them. Oh, just picking up a bead and dropping it. Next we have some blue gems that have holes in the top, but you could also use them as flatbacks type gemstones to glue into things, because they have a point, but you could wrap them into jewellery as well. Then we have We have 8 2mm turquoise beads, which are an absolutely lovely colour of turquoise. Then we have 4 faceted matte, sort of matte translucent white beads. They are absolutely lovely. I don't think the camera's doing those ones justice. Then you have these faceted barrel beads that have got an AB gold finish, which is absolutely lovely, because as you can see as I'm rolling them, it's only on certain parts of the bead. They are absolutely stunning. Then you've got these elongated, tapered on both ends, amber ovals, which are absolutely stunning. I have to move some beads down a bit because I've got to get the bead strand on yet. And then the last on here, before we go to the bead strand, are these last 2 ceramic beads, which have got like a travertine type finish on them. They're absolutely lovely. I love the colours on them. Look at this. They're sort of speckled in ways and stuff, and they've got a lovely size hole. Absolutely amazing beads. Now onto this wonderful bead strand. So let me get my cutters to let's cut the end off this bead strand. Oh, and one bead's just gone flying somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. Just give me a minute to see if I can actually hunt it down. I don't know where that went. Just give me a few minutes. I will be back with you in 2 seconds. I found the escaped bead, so let's carry on with this. Here mixed in with some other light coloured beads. So we have 2 more umber colour beads, or amber, whichever sort of colour area you sort of like for these. So, and they're about they're about 5mm. So we got them. Then we've got, let me have a look through. Because I know I'm missing it. There it is. Then we've got some more daisy spacers. So add them to the pile. Now we've got some star spacers. Got 4 of them. And they're also in a copper tone. And we've got some wonderful large size, my apologies, bead caps. So these are the bead caps. Aren't they great? I love these bead caps. So next we got 2 black and white beads, which are roughly about 7 to 8 millimeters. Then we've got 2 more disc spacers. Let's see if we can get some more light on the subject. There we go. 2 more disc spacers. Which are also in a copper. We've got 4 small Hishis in a turquoise, which are around 4 millimeters in diameter. Then you've got 2 large Hishis, which are roughly 10 millimeters in diameter, also in a lovely turquoise. Then you've got 2 more amber or umbra beads, depending on what you so choose to call them. I'm just trying to get some light on these beads. Let me see if I can put them towards the end of my fingers without one escaping, preferably. So that's them. And they are also 10 millimeter beads by 8 millimeters. So they're rondelles. Then we've got some flat beads that look a bit like howlites. They're absolutely lovely. I will tell you the diameter of these. They are 15 millimeters in diameter. Then we have, like, I don't even know how to describe them. It's like this woven fabric type texture bead. And these are about 18 millimeters in diameter. They're great beads. Looks like they've got either acrylic or a glass bead underneath. And now our last bead, the star of the show, and a large focal oval that looks like howlites. Now this bead is 23 millimeters by 33 millimeters by 25 millimeters, sorry. And this is that wonderful focal bead in the center. So now let me bring the camera, everything forwards. Zoom out so you can see the entirety sorry, my apologies, of the Badlands kit and the Badlands bead strand and the Jessie James bead kit that came in the Badlands kit for Softflex Company.